EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. They have to come out to the 20-yard line. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards. Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll throw out of the gun. Taking off,
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown, Raiders. That is first touchdown of the new year. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Play action now. It's Gino. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. So after one, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
To the air now on first and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. That'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over possession here at the 44.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On play action, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now give on the ground. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Smith.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vegas. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Smith to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
It is 3rd and 10. Now, Gino. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And in motion is Brown. Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown Las Vegas. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Here comes a reverse. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's first and 10. Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Byron Murphy there on the stop. 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. And, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Gino gonna throw for it. And he's gonna be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Once again, it's Walker. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Working free downfield. It is Williams. A gain there of 27 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle. And they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this down inside the 35. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. Smith. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now, a 3rd and 2. Now Huntley. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to...
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. He'll run again. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
He's holding on to this ball for a while. He's trying to wait for someone to uncover, but eventually he just runs out of time, Mike, and that actually is going to go down as a sack, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. Inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Raiders are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Huntley. I fumbled the football, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Huntley now. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Huntley. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 11. They'll stick with him again. Here's a 3rd and 10. look to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
A gain of 2 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the run.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome historically for any team. That held true again here today, as those takeaways paved the way to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders